A 6-y chimpanzee with a baby. Darkness by enemy gangs. Beaten to death on the ground. How catastrophic. Everything happened. Anything about it. No mother's milk nourishes. It's hard for little guys to survive on their own. Chief Freddy looks at his wife who has died tragically. Mixed flavors inside. The fury of revenge has been fully ignited. Little Zeus, who lost his mother. The instinct to follow your mother is still very strong. But this behavior does not cause the coldness of the partner. No more mom. She doesn't just have to go hungry. Even playing with peers will be rejected, and those who were attacked. A female chimpanzee who has lost her young. But he wanted to forcibly take in little Zeus. Although he has lost his child, but their nurturing instincts are still very strong. This violent maternal love likely to leave the cub bruised and bruised. This time it was attacked. Chief Freddy's leadership was severely damaged. His nemesis Boss attempted a coup. But want to rebel, Boss first needs to develop his own power. New combing hair, it's an important way to socialize. Not only can it increase mutual affection, you can also secretly plan from it. Such behavior let Freddy vaguely rush to the crisis, but as a leader, he has his own royal army. Max is 46 years old, the largest chimpanzee in the group. He was Chief Freddy's childhood playmate. Max and Freddy have a deep connection. His existence. That's why Boss was so slow to rebel. The Scar family, through this raid, has occupied many areas of Fiddy. Figs are the main diet of the Black Star. You can also say, who took over the fig tree? It's like taking the lead in the war. Although fruits are rich in sugar, but it cannot replenish fat for the body to keep gang members high. Combat effectiveness. Scar regularly ranges to hunt you monkeys. As a neighbor to a Black Star, not only are they very noisy, it will also continue to consume fruit resources. Meat can not only replenish enough fat for the body, the most reliable social bargaining chip. Leader Scar will strictly control the allocation of prey. It will distribute the meat-amine hierarchy. The younger brothers can only swear allegiance to the death if they eat a lot. Hunger drives Zhao Yosi to frantically search for food. Honey is a great choice. It's just a long, narrow tree hole. Doesn't seem very friendly to him. The weakness of little Zeus is Freddy's advantage. Sweet honey is chimpanzee, one of my favorite foods. No fruit can match this sweetness. Freddy takes the largest piece and evacuates quickly. All members of the community have a share, except for little Zeus, who was first discovered. Without the blessing of fruit, Freddy family member, value any food you can eat. The moving armchair is like a flood crossing the border. Just insert the stick into it. You will get a mouthful of delicious food. Little Zeus doesn't have a mother to help comb his hair. The body grows a lot of parasites, but other word types chimpanzee. They don't have the habit of caring for other people's cubs where everyone is in danger. No one cares if he lives or dies. If it goes on like this, the little guy will be dead within a week. Little Zeus visited all the members of the family, but I have no contact with Freddy. As a father, he is rarely involved in raising the cubs. Little Zeus is well aware of the dangers of approaching the male. Survival instinct led him only bite the bullet and go forward to test. Facing the approach of Little Zeus, Freddy is not exhibiting outdated behavior. It may be due to age. Always grumpy Freddy gradually accepted the approach of young disasters. Under Freddy's watch, the little guy finally had a decent meal. Long contact. He gradually turned to Little Zeus. Produce a subtle emotion. As a leader, he can actually be a small character with no status. This change in temperament, even the film crew was shocked. But if Freddy puts all his energy, put it on the baby. His nemesis Voss had an opportunity. Freddy's handle, move, even his good friend Max have lost patience with him, and it's all under Voss' eyes. He will not miss any donation, the chance of Freddy's power, and offered to groom Max's hair. Lost a sword skill secretly. If Voss and Max join forces, Freddy's regime will be greatly discounted. Max seemed interested in the kindness, and in turn, groom Voss. This also means Freddy's strongest ballast about to swing. As the power of the Scar family continues to expand, fruits can't satisfy their appetite. To keep the gang going, Scar ordered the younger brother launch the third round of raids on the Freddy family. The reason why the Freddy family fails so often, mostly with Scar assault. To prevent this tragedy from happening again, Freddy arranged for Voss and Max to step out of the patrol territory. Family power in fighting is important, but in the midst of life and death, Voss didn't dare to be private. The territory is subject to frequent raids. Nowhere is safe. Near the edge of Scar territory, Voss suddenly became alert. Once you enter unfamiliar territory, which means that conflict could break out at any time. Some young members, because I can't stand this childish pressure, one after another chose to retreat home. Max smells from the ground. You can sense that the enemy is nearby. Suddenly, there were rapid footsteps in the distance. All the chimpanzees stand still and dare not breathe. Teammates hug each other to relieve stress. Front vanguard led by Voss, ready to fight. But here's the weird thing. The footsteps of the Scar gang gradually disappeared. The enemy gang did not detect the patrol on the road. Lead the younger brother to investigate. Freddy directly, Max, who led the team, were analyzed and dynamic momentum is not immediately returned to the original. Freddy left at home for the invasion of the enemy. Didn't notice. Scar gets up to investigate Freddy's whereabouts. Order the younger brother to secretly detour and out of line caught Freddy's attention in an instant. Scar gang striker diagonally. Assault. After the boss tour heard the cries of the family, immediately lead Zhao Hai to kill out. Due to the work of Freddie Bentley, Scar's submerged pioneer has entered the Lone Army content. Just as Freddy was losing again and again, the Hun team led by Boss just arrived. Sudden front and rear attack. Let the Scar family make a mess in an instant. All the little brothers who are greedy for life and fear of death are running Scar away. Won't back down. This also gives Freddy a chance to fight one-to-one. Freddy is nothing. The hatred of killing his wife and destroying his children, the astonished anger was instantly ignited. The reason why the Daba gang won with C, more successful with sneak attacks, but the ability to tolerate. Freddy is going to dump him at least to blocks. Due to the disparity in power, Scar is seriously injured. It can only end in a dismal manner. The Freddy family wins big. After nearly a year on the run, the D family finally got back their collar ground. At the end of the day, the gang with Scars, the younger brothers, cannot accept the enemies brought by defeat. Nemesis Buck. When the military's resolve is decisively challenge Wang Wei, and the old Scar has lost the protagonist's aura. Once there is no danger, the younger brother of the tribe will beat him to death. The era of Scar's reign has also come to an end. Duanlong Buck successfully took over the eastern tribe, but to hold the throne, you have to build prestige in the pack fast. And war is the fastest way to win the trust of the younger brother. Freddy relies on this victory, successfully recaptured most of the fur trees. But the fiercely defeated Donglu gang was especially willing to let it go. Chief Buck is recruiting an unprecedented head-on collision. Coming soon.